Two bald eagles teaming up to chase off an intruder, a blue-gray gnatcatcher raiding a tent caterpillar nest, my first monarch butterfly of the year. This was a big week. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Wondering About Nature. This week I visited 4 locations, and every single one had something worth stopping for. My first stop was Safe Harbor Dam and Park to check in on the rookery. The trees have really filled out, so most of the nesting birds are tucked out of sight now, but the double-crested cormorants are right out in the open. Some were settled into their nests, others were spread out on a big rock in the Susquehanna. Always a great sight. I caught a great blue heron in flight. That slow, powerful wing beat never gets old. But the real highlight was a pair of bald eagles that apparently had had enough of a third eagle in the area, and they let it know. Watch these 2 eagles team up and chase off an intruder. It's one of those things that just stops you in your tracks. I was very glad the camera was rolling. Before I left, I picked up my first Northern Parula of the season, singing its heart out in the nearby tree. A Yellow-rumped Warbler was working through in another tree, and over on the Conestoga River, a group of Common Mergansers were going through their preening routine. Next, I headed to Kelly's Run Nature Preserve, and this stop gave me a behavior I'm still thinking about. A blue-gray gnatcatcher was pulling silk directly from a tent caterpillar nest. These tiny birds use that silk to bind their own nest together. It acts like glue to hold the cup shape. I watched it make the flight back toward a tree where it's almost certainly building a nest just out of view. A second gnatcatcher was busy foraging nearby. Behavior like that is exactly what I come out looking for. Over at Lancaster County Central Park, a pileated woodpecker was putting on a show, grooming and then getting to work pecking on a tree. There's nothing subtle about a pileated. A Carolina wren was singing nearby, which is always a nice soundtrack. Then I made it to Middle Creek Wildlife Management Area, and this place really delivered. I spotted my first monarch butterfly of the season. I only got a photo, but seeing that first monarch every year never gets old. I also had my first red admiral and cabbage white of the season. If you'd like to see a monarch emerge from its chrysalis and take its first flight, I've included a link at the end of this video I took a few years ago. Under a log, I found a redback salamander, and in a flooded ditch along the road, there was a green frog and a baby snapping turtle. In a newly created pond along the Wildlife Drive, shorebirds were actively feeding. And then an American pipit, bathing right there in front of me. I haven't seen one of these in 4 years. It's one of those moments where you just stop and appreciate it. And a white-tailed deer was feeding in the field. Middle Creek had so much to offer this week that it's getting its own dedicated video, and that's coming up this Thursday. I have a lot of footage that I didn't include in today's rewind, so you won't want to miss it. Make sure you're subscribed so you'll know when it drops. If you enjoyed today's rewind, a thumbs up always helps this channel reach more people. Until Thursday, keep wondering about nature. Thanks for watching.